Fred Basset, obviously, still to come. This is where
Great.
Hamish...
Do you know what? I'm loving this. I'm loving this. The real support for Australia's favourite cartoon.
Yeah. Look, the other thing I wanted to support, Ham, is September was International Prostate Cancer Awareness Month, and we missed it.
Oh, well, what a shame.
No, because it's never too late, and it's never just one single month to test your prostate.
September was the month.
So support the Prostate Cancer Foundation of Australia. Be a man, talk to your doctor about prostate cancer. I have organised a doctor to come to us, Ham.
I will talk to him about prostate cancer.
Dr. Steve, he's your regular doctor.
Yep.
He's our regular doctor.
He's here.
And he's a terrific man. And so...
I'll chat to him. I'll happily talk to him.
Come in.
Let's have a talk, and only a talk, about prostate cancer.
Come in, Dr. Steve.
Steve, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for helping me out earlier in the week, too, with that little scare we had.
There you are, Steve. Steve, thank you for coming in.
Pleasure.
And look, we just wanted to start the conversation about prostate cancer. And also, I mean, you would have spoken to Hamish earlier in the week, and I'm not breaching any confidentiality. Or
I think I've already breached it. I did mention this earlier on air.
On the radio, that you had saddle fatigue in your nether region from riding your bike too much.
Had a bit of a scare. Turns out I'd just been riding on my bike a lot.
And Steve, you diagnosed that correctly, so well done, Dr. Steve. I wondered whether we should just get the whole thing checked. Well, that whole region,
I
back
don't think
front
so.
checked today.
I mean, you've already been down there once this week, Steve. I think we just generally got the feeling, didn't we, that everything's tip-top?
Well, Dr. Steve, it'd be remiss of us not to be aware of prostate cancer. Is that correct?
I think this is an opportune moment to check your prostate, Hamish.
So,
I don't know. I wasn't getting that vibe. I mean, opportune moment to have a cheesel, yes. Time for a beer. Yeah, I was feeling that. I wasn't...
Dr. Steve and I said, and Dr. Steve, you've bought in the gloves as well?
Bought the gloves, the lubricant, and the tissues.
Terrific.
What do I owe you for this, sir?
And he said we'll bulk bill, I understand, so we're going to be fine there.
I'm not going to... I'll waive the charges for you.
This is extraordinary, hey?
Well, I mean, look, I do support the idea of a prostate check, obviously. I think
terrific. Well, we'll put your best foot forward, Ham, and let's do it on air. And I just thought you can knock two birds with one stone. If you want a song to think about, we'll play one now. But you can do Fred Basset if you agree to have every man should have a prostate check by Dr. Steve.
Why don't I
Not
just do it in...
Steve. He shouldn't do every man. That would be a hell of a...
You're going to have to get a wrist brace. Why don't I just check it now, like, internally? Let me just, like, scanning. I feel it's fine.
Might have missed something, and it's always good to get a second opinion. All right, after this song, we'll give you a song to think about it, Ham. Look, let's turn a poor process into a good one. And
just not necessary, Andrew.
It is,
I mean,
because...
I admire your motives, but I think... I think people are looking forward to an uninterrupted reading, and that's what I was getting the impression you were going to offer.
Well, that's what
an
most
Australian public that craves excellence.
Like most men, shirking their responsibility and shirking away from the subject. Prostate cancer is a real issue, and the Prostate
I'm
Cancer
not saying
Foundation...
it's not.
Well,
I'm just
International
saying
Prostate Cancer Awareness Month was September. You didn't mention to me once. I gave you the whole month just to be a man, talk about it.
I was already aware of it.
Well... Haim, it's about talking about it. It's about being a man, talk to a doctor, and I've talked to Dr. Steve, who said he's going to help us out today. Now, Dr. Steve, men should just book in and go for these. How regularly?
At the age of 50, every man should have this annually. If you've got a family history from the age of 40 on, is recommended.
So I didn't hear the age of 27 in there.
Good to start early, mate.
Oh, yeah,
Relaxing
great.
in. Tiger Woods started at 6. He's very good at them.
And now...
I wasn't referring to golf.
I hope to be the Tiger Woods of prostate checks.
So, Haim, if you're happy to read Basset, you'd be happy to... By reading Basset, you're saying, yes, Dr. Steve, I'm willing to have my prostate checked.
Again, I think I do think it's a valuable medical procedure for every man to be doing. I'm not 100% sure we need to multitask to this level.
What tools have we got in here, Dr. Steve?
Again, we have rubber gloves, lubricant, and some tissues.
Fantastic.
Sure. Good to see lubricant.
And
you can use olive oil, not recommended. It's on the sheets.
That is not what we... so, Haim, it's completely up to you. We've got to go soon, so if you think that you're going to... If you play the opener, Fred Basset, Dr. Steve will glove up, as they say, or scrub in, as they say in Grey's Anatomy.
I mean, it is 13 years before I was planning on getting one, but it is a good Basset.
You gotta fight for your right.
Listen to Fred Basset on the radio.
There's not normally this much of a crowd, is there, Dr. Steve?
That's the glove going on, everybody.
Yeah, thank you.
Cameras and film crew are not normal with these examinations, but
No,
we'll adapt to the situation.
Exactly how I wanted it to happen.
Yeah. Of course, he's referring to our cameras and film crew. I haven't brought in my dad on a home video. This is for the station. It will be at hamishnanny.com. Of course, nothing graphic because this is a medical procedure.
Yeah.
And,
Just up the bum, that's all. Well, we're not mucking around. If you didn't know where the prostate was, that's where it lives.
Yes.
Kids.
and
special
and that's
little-
where the danger zones can be, Ham. So we're going to make sure that there's none of those.
The gloves are on. I'm getting the lubricant out. And Hamish, if you could adopt the position.
Okay, you're going to find some contraband. That's just because I'm going to visit my uncle in jail tonight. So ignore that.
So, Ham, I think quickly before you jump into that, I want this to be safe for you, Hamish. So the position, I suppose, would just be hands on the bench here and bend over as far as possible, Dr. Steve?
Well, in the studio, that's probably the best situation we could have. You could bend over with your pants dropped.
Do I just take them off now?
I'd like that.
Strides are being dropped.
Let's
Everybody,
just back up these cameras.
Strides are dropped, and Hamish is in the position. Now, Ham, again, you can pull out at any point for Fred Basset, and we can just have a normal weekend. But
Should
Dr.
I have
Steve
gone to the toilet or
is
something?
armed and
I
ready.
don't even
Was
know.
that me or he can pull out at any point?
You just get in and get out as quick as you can. Okay,
Relax. Enjoy.
Today's Basset is a two-panel Basset.
I've
thankfully.
given Dr. Steve the nod to proceed as usual.
You're ready for this, Hamish?
Oh yeah. No, this is great.
Relax.
Oh, I'm trying to. Whoa! There's no mucking around, is it? Straight in. Okay.
You nearly broke his knuckle.
There was no delay. Buy me dinner or something. Okay, sorry. That was a shock. I flinched. I've pulled away. Sorry about that, Dr. Steve. I'll try and. How far up is it?
More lubricant.
Is it near the edge or what? Are you going for quite an adventure in
My
there?
finger's just long enough.
Oh, jeez. Again, a medical procedure. Nothing graphic about it.
Two-panel Basset. We are on the fringe. Oh, my God. Elvis has entered the building.
Oh, jeez.
In the first panel, Fred.
Straight, mate. It is a medical procedure.
Fred is sitting in a car. It's not that far. Fred is sitting in a car, and he's saying it's all very well leaving the car windows open, but brr, okay, he's cold.
Tissues and...
Oh, is it over?
Congratulations, you've got a perfectly healthy, smooth, unenlarged prostate.
That's really good to hear. Yeah. That's really good to hear. Hank, can I just finish the Basset?
Oh, I think we've just done this.
No, Andy!